How you doing, guys?
I can't complain, man.
Yeah, you doing a media day? You were just with Big U?
Nah, man, that's my brother. We were golfing.
Oh, you went golfing today?
Yeah, we was out there golfing, hitting balls, and kicking it.
How long does it take to do a day of golf?
Well, to be honest with you, we only played 9 holes, so it took us about 3 hours.
Really?
2.5, 3 hours, something like that.
That's amazing. That's what you really made it in life when you can just take a day to golf, huh?
What you mean? But nah, I don't take a day to golf.
It's like a morning thing?
I just got up and went.
That's fire.
I got up, they said they were going.
Think I need these?
It's up to you.
Oh, all right, I really not.
But wow, that's fire, man.
Smart, man.
That's like the one thing.
Hey, man, that's experience right there.
Asking if you need, because you got the hair to worry about. I feel that, yeah. That makes sense to me.
It really running your jeans.
Word.
This young man. This is exceptional right here, brother.
Appreciate
this is
you.
crazy, brother. You on a whole nother level doing this stuff, man.
Thank you.
I'm really
definitely
taking
proud.
this serious. You know, usually when you got, your pops is established and then you kind of well off and rich, they really don't be taking the kids serious.
Right.
This is be the one right here.
Man,
Like that be the
love
one. And I
Why
don't
you
even know
think
why.
that is?
I don't know why our culture do that. I be feeling
Yeah.
like, they be feeling like, we want to talk about guns and drugs, and that's the only
Right.
thing people can kind of relate to, but
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I mean, it was heavily laced and kind of tethered to my music because it was a huge part of my experience.
Exactly.
You dig? I think he has a different experience, and that's why the outcome is different, and that's why the material is presented.
yeah, it's definitely always about the music though, and then
Right.
the level of the, like the music and what you're doing with it, like, and you definitely taking it serious. It's definitely where it needs to
I'll give you
be.
an example, right? So, my other son, King, also does music, right? And he has taken quite the different approach. But that's because, and I mean, when I talk to him about it, he's like, man, my experience is different as a kid. He's been places and done things that, kind of align him with my childhood a little more than I might like to consider. And that's something that he is making me aware of. You know what I'm saying? I say, well, you think you know a kid. And here I am thinking I knew you all this time. And you've been Kaiser Soze the whole while.
He was just good at not getting caught?
I guess that's his position. I don't know, bro. I just, when we kids, we have a different perspective, you know what I'm saying? Now he's graduated high school, you know what I mean? And I always told him, man, high school, that's mandatory. That's what you got to do. You got to get that behind you in order to even start the plan.
Yeah, that's what my mama told me that too, man. That she was like, at least graduate high school.
Yeah,
Like,
before you can
goddamn.
even begin to put a plan for your life together, you got to get school behind you. And that's what he dedicated himself to doing. He graduated early, actually.
But isn't this kind of a bizarre thing that, I don't know if it's an American thing or if it's a hip hop thing, but like in many cultures or in many worlds, to have a rich, famous dad would clearly be a good thing. You're part of an illustrious bloodline, You're like coming from, clearly you're coming from a gene pool of other super talented people, and that would be a great thing. But for some reason, like with hip hop in particular, we're so in love with the idea of like you coming from nothing and becoming great, and somehow like the culture has a hard time accepting someone who hasn't necessarily done that.
Everybody loves an underdog story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But that's what's weird. I feel like you're the underdog because you came from that world.
That's
I mean,
another
it's
perspective.
all about perspective. Yeah. That's what I was telling him. I tell him bro, it's all about perspective. It's all about how you look at it.
That's right.
If you buy into the story or the narrative that, you had something given to you and that's why you are. If you buy into that narrative, then that becomes your reality. But if you know that your reality is as so and as such, then that's the only thing you see. That's the only thing that matters, and that's the only thing that shall exist in your world.
But I remember him saying something that really surprised me and that I thought was pretty cool. He was like, I would be going to school and I would have some shoes on, and a fucking kid would be like, those shoes are $1,000. Those shoes are $2,000, and you'd be like, damn, are they? I don't know.
Didn't even know. Yeah.
I was like, that's the most unintentionally fly shit I ever heard.
I really didn't know.
But I'd be like that too. I have some shit that somebody just gave me, and I'd be wearing it, and people would be flipping out about it, and I'd be like, oh, I'm not like really concerned with how I'm adorning myself like that, so I'm not really thinking about it.
Exactly.
How does music make you feel? Like, does it make you feel whole when you're recording?
Man, it's as a kid I was all over the place. So now that it's just music, it's that's my creative release. That's what I would say. That's how I express myself. Cause I walk around, I'm always thinking about everybody else. So I run into a lot of people I don't know. So, I don't know. I'm just I'm closed in. I would say I'm not what is it? God dang, I'm an introvert. Yeah. So I'm an introvert and
Recluse.
Exactly. So when I'm in the studio, I get to like really spread my wings and like just not think about nobody, not think about how nobody would feel. Just be as creative as possible. So
That's how you were all throughout school?
See, as a father, that's funny that you should mention that because I was just about to say, as a father, that is so. It is mind-boggling to me because coming up, he was the absolute opposite.
I was, yes.
His older brother was the recluse, and he was the outgoing one. Him and King were the outgoing one. Play outside. My older son, Messiah, would be like, man, y'all go ahead. I'm playing the game. You know what I mean? They always got in trouble, and he never did get in trouble. And
all the time.
He was the antagonist all the time growing up. All the time growing up, he was the antagonist, and I think then something just changed, and he became. I think it was his first real girlfriend.
You think so?
I think so.
She fuck you up?
I think it was somebody Badu.
A lot of us were a different person before we had our heart broken the first time.
Those
Let's be
tables
real.
gonna turn.
Yeah.
Those tables always turn when you get older, though. But it'll switch back for sure.
Yeah.
Especially becoming a rapper.
I don't know what made me start thinking that way, but I just started thinking about how other people would feel. I don't know if that's why I'm just real sensitive. I'm thinking about, I don't want to, nobody take something the wrong way or get the wrong impression because a lot of times we don't even know people like really look up to us, people like really hold us to a certain, pedestal in their life. And I just like to be real careful with how I speak to people.
I appreciate that because I care absolutely nothing about how people feel.
That's
about
where I'm
what I
at
say.
right now in life.
Okay, guys, we want to thank you so much for getting us to 100,000 subscribers right here on the Clips channel. If you want to support, please click that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 200K. Thank you so much.